All right, so today we're diving deep into something that can be honestly a game changer for families in Texas who have kids with special needs.
Yeah, the Supplemental Special Education Services Program.
The SSES program.
SSES, yeah.
And this is for families who are looking for extra educational support, stuff that goes, above and beyond what public schools can typically offer.
Right.
We've got some great articles and guidelines to look at today. So
Absolutely.
let's break this down. How does this program work? And, most importantly, why should our listeners care?
Perfect.
So whether you're already homeschooling your kids, thinking about it, or just want to know what all the options are out there, this deep dive is for you. We're going to figure out how this program could help you specifically.
Exactly.
So first things first, what is the SSES program?
Okay, so the SSES program is a Texas initiative. And basically what it does is it provides a one-time grant
Okay.
of $1,500
Per child.
per eligible child
Okay.
for educational goods and services. Now, that's a pretty broad category, right?
That is.
But that's actually on purpose
Okay.
because it gives parents a lot of flexibility to tailor their child's educational experience.
I like that. So it's not just like, here's the money. You have to spend it on this one very specific thing.
Exactly. You get to choose what works best for your child and your family.
I love that. So for example, like, say your child is really struggling with reading comprehension.
Right.
Could SSES funds be used to, like, hire a private tutor who specializes in that or get, like, a specialized reading program?
Absolutely, yeah. You could hire a tutor who specializes in dyslexia, for example, or purchase a reading program specifically designed for kids with learning disabilities.
Yeah.
That's the kind of targeted support we're talking about.
Very cool. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's $1,500. There's flexibility. Who exactly qualifies for this?
Okay, good question. So there are three main criteria. First, the student has to have a documented disability and be receiving special education services through a Texas public school.
So that means they need to already be officially in the special ed program.
That's right.
No.
They're already getting that extra layer of support.
Got it.
The second criteria is that the child needs to be enrolled in a Texas public school at the time of application. And that includes students who might be doing, say, temporary remote learning, but they're still officially part of the public school system.
Okay, so they could be at home right now, but as long as they're enrolled in a Texas public school.
Exactly. They're still eligible.
Got it.
Now, the third criteria, and there isn't like a hard and fast income requirement here, but it prioritizes students who may not have easy access to private special education resources.
Wow. I really like that they prioritize access for families who might not otherwise be able to afford these resources.
Yeah, it really tries to level the playing field
It does.
and give more families a chance to choose what's best for their child, regardless of their, financial situation.
Okay, so we know it's a $1,500 grant. We know who's eligible. What can you actually use these funds for? I mean, what are the possibilities?
Oh, so many possibilities. You can use it for private tutoring, which is, one-on-one instruction tailored to your child's specific needs. And you can find tutors who specialize in, well, just about anything from academics to life skills.
So you really can have, like, a super personalized education plan.
Exactly. And then for families who homeschool or are thinking about it, SSES funds can be used for homeschooling curriculum.
Okay.
Textbooks, workbooks, online courses, whatever you need.
That's huge, especially because homeschooling families, a lot of times they're footing the bill for all of that themselves.
Exactly. And they get to choose what fits best, what fits their child's learning style, what fits their homeschooling approach.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what about therapies? Like speech therapy, occupational therapy. Are those covered too?
Those are covered. If your child needs those specialized services, SSES funds can help cover the costs.
Okay, so we're not limited to just academic support here.
Not at all. And don't forget assistive technology and software. This stuff can be so important for students with disabilities. We're talking about speech-to-text programs, screen readers, educational apps that are just designed to make learning more accessible.
It's amazing what technology can do for these kids, who learn differently.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's also just good old-fashioned learning materials and educational games.
Right, because sometimes simple is best.
Sometimes. Flashcards, games, manipulatives, those can make a world of difference.
They really can. This reminds me, I have a friend whose son has dyslexia. And before they found out about, programs like this, they were spending a fortune on private tutoring. This kind of program would have been a lifesaver.
Absolutely. And that's what SSES aims to be, a resource that can make a real difference for these families. It's
Yeah.
just recognizing that every child deserves the opportunity to learn, and sometimes they just need a little extra support.
Totally. Okay, so we've talked about what it is, who's eligible, what the funds can be used for. How does someone actually apply for this program?
All right. So good news, the application is all online, and they've tried to make it pretty user-friendly.
Okay.
The first step is just making sure your child meets those eligibility requirements we talked about.
Right, the documented disability, getting special ed services, enrolled in a Texas public school.
Right. Once you've confirmed that, then you go to the Texas SSES portal, create an account.
So you'll gather all the necessary documentation,
Mm.
proof of enrollment, proof of the services they're getting.
Right. You submit your application along with that documentation, and then you wait.
And how long does that usually take?
It might take a few weeks for a review, but once you're approved, you'll get a digital voucher.
Okay. And that voucher is what you use to purchase the resources.
Exactly.
Perfect. Now, what if someone runs into a snag during the application process? Who do they turn to?
That's a good question. The program administrators are there to help, so don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or need help with the application.
Okay, that's good. So they've got support in place. That's reassuring.
Mm.
All right, so let's talk strategy for a minute.
Okay.
Because getting the funds is one thing, but using them wisely is a whole other ballgame.
Right.
How can families really make the most of those SSES dollars?
Well, I think one of the best things you can do is actually sit down and create a learning plan.
Okay.
Think of it as like a roadmap for your child's educational journey. Outline their specific needs, prioritize the resources that will be most helpful, and then use that plan as a guide when you're figuring out how to spend the money.
So it's kind of like you become the architect of your child's education.
Yeah, exactly. You get to customize it based on their individual needs.
I like that.
And remember, you don't have to rely solely on SSES funds. You can combine this with other financial aid programs or scholarships.
Oh, that's a good point.
Really maximize your resources.
Yeah, make those dollars stretch.
Exactly.
And speaking of maximizing, I think it's super important to stay organized. Keep track of all your expenses, receipts, just in case there's an audit down the line.
That is a really good point. You always want to be prepared, have all your documentation in order. And, while we're talking about being strategic, involve your child's IEP team in the process.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they can offer valuable insight into which services and resources would best complement their existing plan.
That makes a lot of sense. And speaking of IEPs, for our listeners who might not be familiar with that term,
Yeah.
what does IEP stand for?
Sure. IEP stands for Individualized Education Program.
Okay.
And basically, it's a legal document that outlines a student's specific educational needs, their goals, and the services they're going to receive to help them reach those goals.
So it's like a tailored roadmap, for
Yeah.
their education.
Yeah.
And it's reviewed regularly to make sure they're making progress.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Let's move on to some frequently asked questions because I know there are probably some things that our listeners are still wondering about.
Absolutely. It's a complex topic. We
Right.
want to make sure we cover all the bases.
Right. So let's tackle some of those common concerns head on. First question. What happens if I don't use all of the SECS funds?
Oh, that's a good question. And unfortunately, any unused funds are going to expire after a certain period. So it's important to plan those purchases out, make full use of the grant while you can.
Right. Don't let that money go to waste.
Exactly.
Next question. Can I use these funds for extracurricular activities, like, say, sports or music lessons?
That's a good one. And, as enriching as those activities can be, the funds are really meant for educational purposes, specifically related to special needs.
Got it. So extracurriculars, while valuable, are not covered under this program.
Right. It's about sticking to the guidelines.
Makes sense. Okay, next question. Are these funds considered taxable income?
No, they're not. These are grant funds specifically for educational purposes, not considered taxable income.
Okay, good. So no need to worry about tax implications.
Exactly.
Next question. How can I track my spending of these funds?
That's easy. You can track everything through the online portal.
Oh, okay.
The Texas SSES portal keeps a record of every purchase, so you always have a clear picture of how much you've spent and how much you have left.
So there's transparency there.
Absolutely.
Very good. Okay, one last question.
Mhm.
And this is something I know a lot of homeschooling families are wondering about. Can I purchase homeschool curriculum with SSES funds?
Yes, you can. Homeschooling materials are an approved use of the funds, so that's definitely an option for families who choose to homeschool.
Okay, fantastic. So we've covered a lot of ground here. We talked about what SSES is, who qualifies, the application process, even addressed some common concerns. But beyond all the logistics, I kind of want to get to the heart of the matter here. What's the bigger picture? What's the real impact of a program like this?
I think the most important thing is that it emphasizes choice and flexibility. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Right.
It recognizes that every child, every family is different, and their needs are going to be different.
It's really about empowering parents to advocate for their kids and to create an educational experience that truly meets their needs.
Exactly. And recognizing that parents are the experts on their children. They
Wow.
know their strengths, they know their challenges,
Mhm.
and they're in the best position to make these decisions about their education. And this program, by giving them those funds and allowing them to choose how they use them, really puts them in the driver's seat.
It does. It gives them that freedom to navigate this world, the world of special education, and find the resources that are actually going to make a difference. Okay, so before we move on to the next part of our deep dive, I want to shift gears for a second. I want to talk about something that's not always talked about, the emotional impact of a program like this.
Mm.
Imagine, being a parent who's been searching for resources, and finally, they have access to something that can help their child overcome obstacles they've been struggling with.
It's a huge relief.
Yeah.
It gives families hope.
Yeah.
And, it lets them see their child's potential unfold. And I think it also just acknowledges that, parenting a child with special needs, it comes with its own set of challenges.
Hmm.
And this program provides a much-needed layer of support.
Right. And then from the child's perspective, imagine that sense of accomplishment they feel when they finally start making progress in areas where they've been struggling.
Yeah, it boosts their confidence. It makes them excited about learning. It helps them develop a more positive sense of self. You're creating an environment where they feel supported and empowered.
So it's not just about academics, it's about their emotional well-being,
Exactly. Their sense of self-worth. Yeah.
their belief in their own abilities.
And that's why a program like this is so important, because it's not just about funding. It's about creating this whole system of support
Right.
that helps these families and it helps these kids thrive.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just explored that emotional side, and I think that's so important. It's not just about like the dollars and cents. It's about how this kind of support can actually impact a family's life, their stress levels, and ultimately, the well-being of their child.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just recognizing that a program like this can be truly transformative, not just for the child's education,
Mhm.
but for the entire family dynamic.
Right. And speaking of transformative, I think it's also important to point out that like SSES isn't a magic wand.
Mm.
It's not going to solve every problem, but it's a step in the right direction.
It's a valuable tool, a resource that can help families, navigate this often complicated world of special education and really open doors to opportunities that they may not have had otherwise.
So that little extra boost. Exactly. And, I think it also just speaks volumes about the commitment of the state of Texas to supporting these families.
Yeah.
It shows that they recognize that these families are facing, often additional expenses. They're facing additional hurdles, and they deserve to have these resources.
Yeah. It reminds me of a story I read about a family who used SSES funds to purchase a sensory swing for their child who's on the autism spectrum. And it made a huge difference in their home life.
Oh, wow.
It helped reduce meltdowns, increase their child's engagement. It's just a perfect example of how this program can really empower families to create a more supportive environment for their kids.
Yeah. And it's a great example of how sometimes these smaller things can have a really profound impact.
Totally. It's not always about these big, grand gestures.
Yeah.
It's about finding those specific things that can truly make a difference.
And I think that's where that element of parental choice comes in again, right? It's not about a program dictating what's best for every single child. It's about giving families that flexibility
Right.
to choose what works best for them.
I think that's so important
Right.
because every child is different. Every family is different. Their needs are going to vary so widely.
Yeah, absolutely. Recognizing that parents are the experts on their kids.
Mm-hmm.
They know what their kids need,
They do.
and they are best equipped to make those decisions.
And I think SSES, by putting those decisions in the parents' hands, it really acknowledges that they're the ones who are truly invested in their child's success.
It really is a partnership,
Yeah.
a collaboration.
I love that. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the child, right? It's about the whole family working together with the educators, with the specialists,
Yeah.
to create that supportive environment where the child can thrive.
Absolutely. And when we talk about thriving, we're talking about more than just academics. We're
Right.
talking about social emotional well-being,
Yeah.
developing that confidence and that love of learning, feeling empowered to reach their full potential.
And sometimes that requires thinking outside the box. Looking beyond just those traditional educational models and exploring some alternative approaches that might be a better fit.
Absolutely. It's about embracing that diversity of learners. What works for one child might not work for another. And that's why programs like SSES that offer that flexibility are so valuable.
Yeah, they open up all these possibilities. And it really allows those families to tailor their child's education to their unique needs and learning style.
And that can be so empowering, both for the child and for the family as a whole.
So as we kind of wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier, the importance of information. When it comes to this world of special education, sometimes it can just be overwhelming. Families don't know where to turn. They don't know what's out there.
Absolutely. And that's why we're doing this,
Yeah,
to shed light on this program
right.
that can make such a difference.
So we've really broken it down, what it is, how it works, the potential impact, and hopefully we've answered some of those questions.
Exactly.
But, now it's about taking that next step, turning that knowledge into action.
Right.
So if anything that we talked about today has piqued your interest, don't wait.
Yeah.
Go check out the Texas SSES portal, explore the program, see if it could be a good fit for your family.
Because sometimes that one piece of information, that one resource, that one program, that's what can make all the difference.
It could open up those doors, to possibilities that you maybe didn't even know existed. And it can empower you to create a brighter future for your child.
Absolutely.
And remember, every child, no matter their challenges, deserves the chance to learn, to grow, to shine.
And programs like this are there to help them on that journey.
Absolutely. It's like, those programs, they just offer this glimmer of hope and remind us that we're not alone in this journey.
Yeah, and when we talk about special needs, it really does take a village, doesn't it?
It does.
We need support systems, the resources, and the people and programs that can step in and make a real difference. And SSES is definitely one of those programs that has the potential to make a positive impact.
Totally. And speaking of positive impact, this idea of thriving, that's what I really want to leave our listeners with today. This sense of possibility, this belief in their child's potential. When we shift our focus away from the limitations and towards what's possible, that's when the magic happens.
Absolutely. It's about looking beyond the challenges and embracing the unique strengths that each child brings to the table.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Texas SSES program, I want to challenge our listeners to take a moment just to picture their child with access to these resources. What unique learning experiences could you create for them? What doors could you open? What dreams could you help them realize?
I love that. It's about thinking outside the box and imagining a world where their child's needs are not only met but exceeded. It's about holding on to that belief in their potential even when others might doubt.
Because every child deserves the chance to shine, to reach their full potential. And programs like SACs, they're out there to help pave the way.
So to our listeners, explore your options. Create a learning journey that's as unique and special as your child.
We'll be here cheering you on every step of the way.